Today, we come to the second part of rain, the 4-step practice of rainwater healing. This part is allow. To allow. Allowing is a very deep wisdom in life. It is also a very active, positive attitude toward life. It is not passive surrender. It is not giving up. It is an inner openness, a trust, a respect, a humility. We no longer fight against life. We no longer judge our destiny. We no longer rush to control everything. We also no longer exhaust our energy trying to resist, trying to escape, trying to hide, trying to pretend, trying to judge. Instead, we allow the great wisdom of the universe to guide us forward, step by step, in a grounded way. We may not know what the road ahead will look like, and at the same time, we are willing to trust that life carries a power greater than you and me, a deeper meaning and a deeper value. So, allowing is the wisdom of moving with life. It is also the courage to resonate with the great love of the universe. In daily life, we are very used to using many shoulds and many should nots to bind ourselves. You should be like this. I must be like that. These voices do not only bind ourselves, they also bind everyone around us. They bind our destiny, they bind our partner, they bind our family, and they bind our team. We use the mind to calculate, to control. We think we can grasp everything, control everything, but in truth, there are very, very few things we can truly control. Even tomorrow, whether we will still be alive, is not something we can control. So, the power of the mind is actually very limited. Very often, the mind comes from fear, from habit, from conditioned reactions. We think we can use the mind to control, to create a future that is predictable, a future that can be controlled. We long for a sense of safety. But in the end, we may miss the greater wisdom of heaven, and we may also miss the more mysterious arrangements of life. So, true surrender, true allowing, means letting go of the mind's excessive control. We can still have plans, we can still have awareness, we can still have thoughts, we can still have ideas, and at the same time, we do not need to hold on to them tightly. We allow our soul to flow freely. We allow ourselves to trust life, to trust the great love of the universe, and to trust the power within. When we let go of this need to control, our heart finally has space to receive the miracles of life. We allow heaven to guide us, step by step, to lead us beyond our old frames, beyond our control. So-called allowing brings us freedom, and it also brings us a deep peace. We allow all the joys and sorrows of life. We allow all meetings and partings. We allow sweetness, sourness, bitterness, and hardship. We allow birth, aging, illness, and death. We also allow all imperfections. We allow things to seem temporarily without a way out, and still we keep an openness, a humility, an acceptance. We no longer consume ourselves from within. Instead, we return to the quiet power inside. We follow the way of heaven. We follow a higher wisdom, heaven's will, not my will. So allowing is a very active attitude toward life. It helps us no longer be controlled by fear, no longer be tightly bound by social values. It also helps us return to the sacredness within, to truly live in the present moment, to resonate with the great love of the universe, to reconnect with the love of heaven. Allow life to be as it is. In this moment, try to return to your inner power. Allow yourself to relax, and relax even more. Feel a quiet joy, feel an awakened wisdom, and feel the lightness that comes after awareness. We can continue. We can continue to have our dreams. We can continue to have our goals. And at the same time, we no longer cling. we continue to let go of expectation and we continue to create fully. We trust that as long as we are grounded, as long as we grow in a grounded way, as long as we take one steady step after another and do our part well, we will be able to receive the blessings of heaven. In this moment, allow yourself to completely relax. Then, say to yourself gently, I am willing to allow. I am willing to let go of my attachment. I am willing to let go of my fixed ideas. I am willing to follow heaven's will, not my will. Allow yourself to enjoy this moment, enjoy this peace, and enjoy this deep allowing. Thank you.